Whatever your mode of transportation, the movement continues, even as the resources of the land are being mined to add value. This financial year, the Transport and Mining Ministry is operating with a budget of $11.49 billion to advance its works. It also expects to earn $437.73 million to supplement its efforts. From the coffers of the Transport Ministry, $622.8 million is being spent to support its overall operational capacity.
Mr. Speaker, mining is doing well. Other minerals are being actively explored. The outlook is excellent, and mining's best days are ahead of us.
As mineral mining continues to be one of the critical avenues driving economic development for the nation, the government has dedicated $192.5 million from this year's budget to the sector. This sum includes $48.3 million for the inspection of mines and quarries and $1.6 million to facilitate quarry zoning services. The ministry will continue with the exploration of metallic and non-metallic materials, which will be furthered with a $6.74 million allocation.
The Ministry of Transport and Mining remains committed to being the driving force behind a sustainable and reliable transport system.
The planning and development of sustainable and efficient road networks will continue into the new financial year, with $81.83 million set aside for that cause. This will particularly support the operating expenses of the Toll Road Authority. The ministry will also continue its drive for the proper management of road transportation with $5.99 billion from its budget. From that sum, $340.4 million will be utilized by the Island Traffic Authority to support the examination of vehicles and the testing of applications for driver's license, among other operations. $21.84 million in subsidy will go to the National Road Safety Council.
Every life we save on the road is worth every investment that we would have made.
The Road Safety Unit is also receiving $32.97 million to fulfill its mandate of reducing road traffic casualties through public education, accident information and analysis, and legislation and research. A significant sum of the road transport allocation, which represents $5.6 billion, will be dispensed as a subsidy to offset the operating expenses of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company and the Montego Bay Metro Limited.
I believe in this COVID-19 age and environment, we need all the good news we can get. And it is imperative that we amend the laws of the land and the sea in keeping with the times.
The ministry's drive for development continues far beyond land, as $474.91 million will go towards shipping, ports, and lighthouses. This is to largely support the Maritime Authority of Jamaica's work in the development of shipping and regulating matters relating to merchant shipping and seafarers.
The transport industry is not about driving a car or a bus. It is also about flying a helicopter and flying a plane.
The journey continues in aviation, as this financial year, $4.51 billion has been budgeted to support the operational expenses of the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority. That entity will continue to regulate air navigation services, promote air safety, and regulate developments in our aviation industry.
We are steering forward with the new airport developments.
The ministry's scientific and technological services will function with a $51.48 million budget. This includes the output of seismic research that will allow for the publication of Jamaica's seismic code and maps. There will also be the contribution of data to the Caribbean Tsunami Warning Program, implementation of an effective earthquake early warning program, and information to guide the National Building Code.
We're moving in a new direction. We're moving to chart a new course. We're moving to make this industry to garner the respect that it ought to get. And we're asking you, are we making these changes so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity.
An engine that never fails or stops. The Ministry of Transport and Mining. And this financial year, the drive continues to develop a Jamaica which we can all truly appreciate.